Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling strangely exhausted? Like someone didn't just talk to you, they took something from you? No yelling, no violence. Yet you feel drained, confused, maybe even guilty, and you can't explain why. That, my friend, is not a random feeling. That is emotional warfare, a quiet attack on your peace of mind. And the worst part? It often comes from people you know, people you trusted. But what if I told you the ancient Stoics, men who faced betrayal, power games, and public humiliation, developed timeless strategies to deal with this exact kind of mental and emotional sabotage? In this video, you're going to learn 9 powerful Stoic rules for handling toxic people. These aren't shallow tips or feel-good affirmations. They're tactical, battle-tested principles used by emperors, generals, and philosophers, people who stood unshaken in the face of chaos. Watch until the end, because the final rule, it might just change the way you see pain forever. And if Stoic wisdom speaks to your soul, don't forget to subscribe, so you never face life's battles unarmed. Rule 1. Protect the citadel. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Marcus Aurelius pictured your mind as a mighty citadel, ancient, unbreakable, surrounded by high walls and guarded by wisdom. Within it lies your peace, your clarity, your strength. But here's the truth. Toxic people don't need battering rams to breach your gates. They use subtler weapons, guilt, drama, passive aggression, false concern. They poke at your insecurities. They bait you into defending yourself. They sow confusion until you start questioning your reality. That's how they sneak in, through the cracks in your awareness. Your job is to be the vigilant gatekeeper. If something feels off, don't explain it away, acknowledge it. If someone repeatedly leaves you anxious, drained, or doubting yourself, that's not love. That's sabotage. You can't control who knocks at your gates, but you absolutely control who gets to enter. Guard your citadel like your life depends on it, because your peace does. Rule 2. Detach from the outcome. It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Epictetus' toxic people crave control, not through strength, but through your reactions. The more emotionally invested you are in their approval, their behavior, or their apology, the more power they have. The Stoic answer? Detachment. Not cold indifference, but emotional independence. You don't need their validation. You don't need to win the argument. You don't need to prove yourself or fix them. That's a trap. And every time you take the bait, you lose a piece of your inner calm. Detaching from the outcome means showing up with virtue, not expectation. Say what needs to be said, but don't tie your peace to their response. Whether they change, understand, or apologize, that's on them. Your only responsibility is your own conduct. Stillness isn't weakness. It's strategy. Rule 3. Maintain the inner gaze. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus' toxic people specialize in distraction. They want you focused on their chaos, not your clarity. That's why Stoics train the inner gaze, an unshakable focus inward, where real freedom begins. Think of it like sailing. The storm is loud, violent, unpredictable, but a skilled captain doesn't panic. He watches the compass, adjusts the sails, and keeps his eyes on the path. That's what you must do. Keep your focus on your values, not their volume. Their insults, guilt trips, or erratic behavior. That's noise. Weather. Temporary and irrelevant to your course. You are not their mirror. You are not their project. You are the captain of your soul. Master your inner gaze, and nothing outside can shake you. Rule 4. Withdraw gracefully. You don't have to fight every battle. Seneca once wrote that true strength lies not in how loudly you respond, but in your ability to walk away with dignity intact. Toxic people bait you because they need your engagement to validate their chaos. But here's the truth. Silence is stronger than shouting. Distance is louder than debate. Withdrawing gracefully doesn't mean you lost. It means you've risen above. It's choosing peace over pride. Not every argument deserves your energy. Not every insult needs a comeback. Retreat isn't weakness. It's wisdom with boundaries. Step away, not out of fear, but out of self-respect. Let them talk. Let them twist the story. Let them fume. And walk out like a warrior who knows his peace is worth more than their noise. Rule 5. Limit access, not compassion. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius' Stoicism doesn't teach you to become cold. It teaches you to become clear. You can love people and still say no. You can forgive someone and still choose not to let them close. Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. They keep your spirit from drowning in someone else's dysfunction. Compassion doesn't mean unlimited access. You're not heartless for protecting your space. You're wise. Because giving without limits isn't kindness. It's self-neglect. So give grace, but give it from a distance when needed. Wish them well and move on. You owe everyone kindness, but you owe yourself peace. Rule 6. Control the narrative. Toxic people will rewrite your story if you let them. You're too emotional. You're always the problem. You're remembering it wrong. Sound familiar? Toxic individuals twist facts to protect their ego and shift blame. If you're not vigilant, you start questioning your own reality, and that's how they win. Stoicism arms you with clarity. You know who you are. You know what you saw. You know what you felt. And you do not need to hand over your story to someone who lives in denial. Speak your truth calmly, firmly. If they can't accept it, that's their story to live in. You're not responsible for their version of events. You are responsible for protecting your own. Rule 7. Practice premeditatio malorum. Prepare for the worst, not out of fear, but out of strength. The Stoics had a brilliant practice. Premeditatio malorum, visualizing adversity before it happens. Why? Because when you expect the guilt trips, the silent treatments, the gaslighting, you're no longer shocked by it. You're prepared. Toxic people depend on catching you off guard. But when you've already rehearsed their tactics in your mind, you meet manipulation with clarity and guilt with grit. This isn't paranoia, it's Stoic foresight. Like a warrior sharpening his sword before battle, you train your mind to stay calm, even when chaos knocks. Preparation turns anxiety into power. Rule 8. Don't mirror their fire. In a world full of reaction, composure is your rebellion. Toxic people yell, accuse, mock. They want fire. They expect it. But you bring ice, stillness, silence. Because nothing disarms a toxic person faster than someone who refuses to play the game. You don't need to stoop to their level. You don't need to defend your worth to someone who's trying to provoke you. When they throw chaos, give them calm. When they lash out, stand still. Why? Because fire consumes itself. But still water reflects the truth. Resist the urge to react. Let them burn themselves out in their own heat. Your restraint is power they'll never understand. Rule 9. Turn pain into armor. The final rule, the one most people miss. Every toxic person you've encountered has given you something. Training. It wasn't a waste. It was warrior school. They taught you how to set boundaries, how to stand your ground, how to speak less and observe more, how to value peace over performance. Every insult, a sharpening stone. Every guilt trip, a chance to build resilience. Every manipulation, an invitation to grow. Unshakable. Don't curse your past. Thank it. Use the pain. Build your armor. And walk forward, not bitter, but battle-hardened. Not broken, but built. Final words. Stoicism isn't about avoiding life. It's about mastering it. Toxic people are just another test. You now have the tools. Don't waste them. If this video gave you clarity, hit that subscribe button now and comment below. Calm is my power. Because your peace, it's not just nice to have, it's everything. Guard it like a Stoic.